Alright, what's happening? So, I thought about it, and yeah, I think I'm going to do a just like a build series on this 2008 CRF 450 I picked up last summer. I picked it up not running, and then I know a little bit about the motors, so I figured, heck, why not? I'll take a chance on it, pull it apart. Found out that it had some issues, but nothing too crazy, nothing I can't fix. It's going to need some head work. Something was up with the valves, so I put in an old set of valves I had and got it to fire it up like second kick, and then I could hear the bottom end knocking, so it's either got crank bearings or crank going on, which is fine. I'll do a full rebuild, bottom up, and then we'll go through and we'll frame it, chase all the holes, put in bolt kits in it, make this thing pretty reliable, pretty turnkey. The goal is to sell it, turn it back into a Supermoto. It's got some dirt wheels on it now. It was purchased as a Supermoto by the previous owner, ridden until it had some issues, and then he took the Supermoto stuff off of it so he could, move it around and stuff, put the dirt wheels on it, and then sold it, and I picked it up, as it is. But this bike has never really seen dirt, not as a motocross bike anyway. Started its life as Jason Ruthier's bike in 2008. It's got a pretty interesting story from when J. Root picked it up. But its whole life it's been a motard, so it's only proper to turn it back into a motard. So I got a spare set of wheels that I was using for Supermoto stuff I'm going to put on there. I got a parts list going. Went through the other day. It's quite an extensive list. But should be everything I need. Of course, we all know when you get digging into things, you find stuff you didn't know you needed. But be a fun project. Be fun to do some video of it and take you along. Some of it's going to be informational for some of you, and some of you are seasoned motor builders and bike builders and don't need my advice, and that's fine. This is just more or less for fun, and if you can learn something from it, then hey, great. But this 2008 CRF 450 is going to be turned back into a motard and sold for, decent money. It's going to be brand new. It'll be worth it, but it's not going to be, spending $9 grand on a brand new bike and then having to put all the Supermoto stuff into it, or spending, 10, 11 grand on a Husky or a KTM, and then spend another $3 grand on, suspension parts and ECM, all that good stuff. This will be a pretty turnkey bike for, the novice guy that's just getting into it, amateur guy, or even an expert that wants a rain bike. I've got this 2007 that I've had forever. That used to be my A bike. I use it as my rain bike now. So they're still good. I've won races on it still. Last year I won some races on it. Helped me to that championship. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun project. I think it deserves it, being its heritage, its lineage from Mr. Jason Ruthier. It deserves some pampering, some refresh, and a new good home. So follow along if you want, and we'll get it done.